So, come the end of summer, I had been playing with Cobras for a year, and we came to learn that my team was being cut, so I wasn't going to have another team for another year. Basically, that means just that the team I was playing for, which was the 18U team, which I was moving up in age group, was no longer going to be playing, and I wasn't going to be allowed to play with them. So, I had to find a new organization. Through a series of 4 different tryouts, I went all around Oakland and Macomb County trying to find a team that I could play on. And it was a really grueling experience, just the hot August sun, being under it and playing and trying to show these teams my best. And I was unfortunately dealing with an elbow injury. I had an irritated UCL in my elbow, which is the muscle that goes right here. Well, it's a ligament that goes right here. So it made throwing very difficult, and as a catcher and a third baseman, having a strong throw is something that is crucial to the positions. So I was battling through an injury while trying to impress these teams who I had never met before, and I was trying to go for a higher level team. Finesse and Generals are 2 of the teams who I tried out with, and they compete in states every year. And at the end of it, I had tried out for 4 teams, and I had only been accepted onto 1. And this team was not a very good team. It was honestly probably a step down from the team that I played on a previous year, but it was really the only team that I thought I had been accepted on. Until I got a message from, again, my friend Reagan. She had received a private tryout with a team called the Macomb Shock, and she sent me the number of this coach, and at first she was like, yeah, I'm not going to go. We already made it on the Florida Gators. There's no point. And then 2 hours later, after her tryout, she texted me that she had offered a spot and she had accepted it. So I texted this coach and I went for my tryout, and I fell in love with this team. I fell in love with this coach. He is such an energetic person. He really matches my level of energy and competitiveness. And then I got to meet the team, and just being on this team after such a long process was such a just gratifying reward that I was on an advanced team and that my hard work had again paid off. So after this long process of activity and just working out and trying to be my best, it all paid off, and I got this reward of being on an amazing team. And it really showed me after each tryout, just being reflective on what you did, how can you be better, at the same time being balanced in how I was critiquing myself. Because a really big thing that hinders athletes is being too harsh on yourself and sitting down and beating yourself up after a loss or after a bad tryout. And that's something that I fell victim to myself for a very long time, of just telling myself that I did horrible and it was all my fault, when really I was battling an injury. It was so hot. I was giving it my all. And just being balanced in how I was critiquing myself and how I was being reflective, and watching those 2 sort of IB traits intertwine themselves. Because a lot of these IB traits are intertwined, and you need to be balanced to be reflective, because there's so much you must balance with criticism, at the same time truth. Talking about that, yes, that throw was off because my form was off, or that throw was off because my elbow hurt and I couldn't make that throw at that time. You have to be able to look at those 2 differences and be able to balance them, so you're being honest with yourself and you're truly ready for your next tryout and your next test.